Howdy doody. This video is talking about the fortitude and determination and just the nerves of steel you might need to have to own your own truck. Alright, hope you like the video. If you haven't subscribed, get it done. I'm telling you, subscribe. Enjoy the video. How are we? Magic. Feeling a bit better these days. Got a migraine at the minute. It's gone away, just gone away, but I got one this afternoon for some absurd reason. But in general, my health's getting better, able to walk further and have to rest less. So, can't beat that. This video is about the roller coaster of trucking. It is just not for the faint of heart. Just no. If you've got a weak constitution and you don't handle massive stresses and ups and downs, don't do it. Don't do it. I have a couple of reasons for that, but if you think you're just going to get yourself $5,000, throw it onto a truck deposit, get an old truck and run up and down the road and make loads of money, the sun's always shining and everything's great, it's not the case. So, two things happened this last few days. I think I'm going grey, jeez. Two things happened, and one of them was I went out for a drive in a yellow truck on Friday to Laramie, Wyoming. Swapped trailers the way back, things are going fine. Coming along Highway 30, Saturday, really quiet road, and sun was out. Wasn't blinding me, just a nice drive, thinking this is great. My brain goes fast when I'm driving somewhere. I got all these great ideas, and you know, my most creative and inventive things happen when I'm driving, which is really a bad thing because I drive a truck. So I've got all these weird and wonderful ideas rumbling around my head, and I get juiced up for them. So, and then things happen to put you back in your cage. I went to shift down and looked for the gear, and before I get into the next gear it started grumbling. The transmission started grumbling at me, and I thought this is going to be freaking 10 to 15 grand, and I'm on the phone checking up on these places. How much is an 18-speed transmission? Where am I going to get it? Oh, 4 grand. Oh, 10 grand. And I know that I know of people that have paid between $12,000 and $15,000 to get their 18-speed rebuilt and refitted, including the clutch and all that stuff. So, and I just thought that was great, and that's just what I need. Freaking 15 grand out of pocket at the weekend. A toll bill's going to be 2 grand. Anyway, I got the truck back to Idaho Falls, and Saturday night, and I had Sunday to think about it and stew even more. And then I got to Monday morning, unhooked the trailer, and used the Brett's trailer to back it into the loading dock. And the reason that I had to do that was because when I got back into the parking lot here, I went over the curb and hit out of a pothole, and it felt that the suspension was really solid, and I thought, holy smoke, this freaking suspension's down as well now. So, and your brain's away again. I just thought, too tired to deal with it. Monday, with the trailer off of it, I noticed that one of the airbags was down, but the suspension came up in the back, you know, whoop, it came up. And then I thought, I'll just drive this up to Pete. And I was driving along the road, and that noise was gone. I accelerated and off and tried to do everything, freewheeling and idling. And I took it up the freeway a bit and back down. And then I went into the guy at Peterbilt and said, hey, is there any way, because we had something similar to this before, with a little kind of knock off of Brett's truck in the drive line, and I said to him, is there any way that if the engine's sitting like that and you know, it's down at the back, and does it put a kink in the drive line and put a strain in the transmission? And he said, oh yeah. He said, yeah, definitely. He said, if your suspension's down, that'll come into play, and it'll affect a lot of things, including your transmission, and that noise could be that. And he said, well, take it for a try and see what you think. And so I did, and that was it. So what looked like a $15,000 repair became a repair for changing 3 airbags and a couple of bits and pieces, fittings and hoses and stuff. And it was $1,100. Yep. So, but it could just as easily have been that 15. And if you haven't got it, then what are you doing? You're done. That was that. Monday, yesterday, we had a truck blow a tyre on Sunday night about 2 a.m. It was later than that actually, about 2 a.m. Justin called me, hey, I blown a tyre. And I thought, well, where are you? He told me, 2-lane highway in the dark. I just said, hey, Justin, get to the Walmart parking lot there and we'll deal with it tomorrow, get some sleep. But, you know, it's not like a bus where you've got a stack of people on there looking at the back of your head thinking, where are you going to do with us? So the potatoes never complained one bit. So that was that. We got that repaired the next morning, $40, because we had a spare tyre on the trailer and they charged us $40 to change, to put that spare on. Very impressed by that down in Mississippi. So good people in Waynesboro, Mississippi. There's a shout out if you ever go by there. That was that. Yesterday we got Brett loaded. And Paul started heading up this way from his time off in Vegas. So he came up here, got here this morning, and we got, this is the second thing. Darren went with the blue truck today and got loaded this morning. I met him at around, let's call it 1 o'clock. I knew the trailer needed a tyre. Okay, Paul's here. He's in the yellow truck heading over to Parma, Idaho to grab a load of onions, going to Texas, paying good dough. And I knew we had a tyre to go in, and I had a tyre to go in a trailer that Darren was pulling because there was a bit of the tread was coming off it. I thought, no, let's just get a new one on it. Went down there with this, it was a steer tyre that had taken off, but it had been kind of cupped a little bit. And the guy said, look, I'll put that on there for you, but chances are we'll be back here in a couple of months' time doing it again. So, new tyre, Darren's trailer. Paid that, pulled out the parking lot. Paul phoned me, hey, I'm down here in Burley, Idaho. Got a leak in my sidewall of my tyre on the inside. Alright, okay. I'm at Love's here, they don't have a tyre shop, there's a place next door. Okay, get a tyre. Going along. Paul calls me back. Hey, the tyre on the other side is bad as well. So, and yet it's wearing unevenly and it's just bad. So, okay, fine, do that. Brett called me. Hey, this truck's whistling at me. What's the tune? The turbo's making a whistling noise. Okay, where are you at? Wamsutter, Wyoming. Good, there's a Love's there. Go talk to the guy. He said, well, we can't get anybody in near it. And if you're in Wyoming, you've got to get out. And you don't know if it's the turbo. You don't know what it is. So I said, did the truck run all right? Any walling on? Nothing. Check the fluids. All good. Head towards Cheyenne. We'll call the warranty company and get it booked into the dealer there. That's that. So by this time, we're a bit tired. Paying, then you've got to pay up, phone up to pay for the tyres on the road. And I thought, and it started to get this bit of migraine. So came into my room, laid down, and lo and behold, another truck calls me. Darren, Tommy, I hate to tell you this. I'm in Pocatello, and there's a squealing, grinding, there's a grinding noise coming from the turbo. There's a strange noise coming from the turbo, I think it is. And it's a twin turbo cat. And I thought, well, that's going to be 10 grand there to replace 2 turbos in the Cat. So I said, okay, where are you at? He told me. I said, okay, head down south, the next exit to the Peat dealer. I called them up. Jackson Group, Peterbilt in Pocatello there. Outstanding service. Big shout out to Matt and Dave, the guys there that took care of us. So I'm thinking, there's another 10 grand. Great. So he gets in there, and so sitting and watching some on the telly, and then every advert, so I'm thinking, no. And eventually, after 4 adverts, I thought, I got a phone. Hey, what's going on? You get diagnostics for me? And they said, yeah, actually, there's a problem with your belts and a radiator cap, and the people that did the previous work in the front of this engine have put the belts on the wrong way and done something wrong with the belts, and that's what's making the noise. And there's a hose that's not been tightened up properly that's leaking, and so that's what's going onto your belts and making the noise. So time you get the new hose, not the new hose, the new belts, the correct belts for it, and a radiator cap, some coolant, labour, $500. Boom. So all I'm saying is, some days, some weeks, I can go along. The trucks don't know each other, right? They're no pals. They're not in the same room together. They've got no phone that they can text each other. So they don't know what's going on with each other, these trucks. Not the drivers, the trucks, okay? So it's not a conspiracy, but you can run for weeks. I can run for weeks and not buy one tyre. And then I can go bang, 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 bang. Tyre. I don't understand how it works, right? I can go for weeks, book a load, send it to the driver, he picks it up, delivers it, sends it in, not a problem. There's never a problem with the paperwork for weeks. Then all of a sudden, bang, 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 you get problems with the paperwork, and you've got to address all these paperwork issues, or you've got mechanical failures. And it's almost as if these trucks are deciding, let's just have a day off, you know? That's it. Just no bother. And they send a message to each other like the day. And then, that's 3 of them. We'll get 4 around at the minute. We've just bought another one. I'll tell you about that soon. But the 4th one was young Justin down in Memphis getting loaded. And after I'd gotten the news on the 3rd truck, I get a message for him on the phone. He calls me. I thought, oh no. Hello? And he says, aye, I've got a bit of a problem with the truck. And I thought, you're freaking kidding. I can't have them all off the road in the same day at the same time. He says, yeah, the headlights, I pulled up behind a truck and there's a headlight not working. I don't know if it's the bulb or the thing. I'll have a look, just let you know that we can buy the truck stop later. I thought, yeah, a freaking bulb, we can deal with that. So if you have not got the guts or the nerves of a chunk of wood, you just need to not do it. You know, if you think you can deal with these things, yeah, that's the times you're thinking, I should just go buy myself a nice new truck and drive it myself, and one of them, and then I don't need to worry about anything else. Nah, just get on with it the way we're doing it. It's fine, you know. And a lot of times out of these mechanical breakdowns, you run across people who are experts in their field, and that little shop down there is going to be my go-to place, okay? So impressed by them. The mechanic there was headhunted by the vice president of that trucking company group to be his chief mechanic down there. It's only a little place, and I like to know who's putting the spanners and the wrenches on the trucks, and you know, so I like to be able to talk to somebody and say, hey, I've got this, and you know, so I'm into that. So, and plus, you know, they've got the warranty of a big group to back them up if something goes wrong. It kind of became apparent to me when we went into that TA, you know, if you get into a small shop and something goes wrong, how quickly are they going to sort it? How quickly are they going to compensate you? I get paid a lot of money for compensation when my blue truck was damaged in the TA group. It was into 5 figures, I'll tell you that. So it wasn't at the top end, it was in the bottom end, but I was in 5 figures compensation for the truck being off the road, plus the repair that, you know, if that's just a, you know, a one-man band, you know, it's difficult to pass that on to the guy and say, well, you've got 50 grand to pay for my engine, you know. So I like having that, no anonymousness, but like the group thing where you can go back and say, hey, you guys need to put this right, and make him put it right because I've got a cushion in there to do that. So, but that's what's happening. We've got another truck coming online. Hope you like it. It looks clean, and it should be a good one for us. So I'm hoping to get back to Scotland very quickly. This is Tuesday. I'm hoping that I don't see another Monday or Tuesday here. Don't know, we'll see. At the day I thought I was never going to get out of here and get a break, but I thought I was going to be sitting at the side of the freaking freeway begging for pennies to pay for my tea. So that's what's going on. Be careful before you buy a truck. It is a lot of fun. I love it. It's great. I like the industry. I like my drivers. Love my wife. Great family, but that's separate. But the job of trucking is great. I like it. If you're going to do it, make sure you've got someone to back you up, you know. I've taken chances getting into things and your last penny was spent getting the truck, and then you go, I need stickers, I need chains, I need I need a trailer. You know, when I was in my 20s, I bought a truck, and I never even considered the fact that I would need a trailer until I was actually about signing for the truck, and I never had a box to pull with it. So, because you get fixated on that, so you need to have the trailer and have something to back you up. I've got a maintenance fund in my bank account here, a separate account, and I stick money into that, and so you need to do that if you're running right now. Don't go buy yourself a fancy pickup, you know, just leave the money in your bank, because you might need to buy a fancy turbo and a fancy transmission. So, alright, hope you like the video. Hope if you're going to get a truck that you're adequately prepared for it, and we'll speak to you again. Okay, thanks for watching.